What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Out of the Park Baseball 21 with our Detroit Tigers. And as you can see here, we are continuing our playoff run, moving on to the ALCS after we defeated the Los Angeles Angels, who are, of course, the team who we lost to last year in the ALCS and prevented us from moving on to the World Series. But the Angels did eventually lose to the World Series champion Atlanta Braves of last year, who are still in it and actually are up 1-0 against the St. Louis Cardinals. But before I get too far into this video, just want to remind everyone to like and subscribe if they have liked or enjoyed any of this OOTP content that I've been putting out. We've been doing great so far and are on our way to 100 subs after getting the 50 sub benchmark. So pretty excited and ecstatic about that. So now we're going to head right into it and preview our matchup with the Twins. Now going to look at not the Brewers, and did not mean to do that, but yeah, we're going to be previewing the series against the Twins, of course, our division rival, the team that narrowly beat us out for the division championship this year. Now I'm taking a look at their rankings. Kind of a middle-of-the-road offensive team a little bit. We're 7th in runs scored, but 3rd in on-base percent, so they have a lot of guys who are able to get on. 5th in WOBA. Looks like they're a plus base running team, the best team in the American League, which I think is what this is based off of. And then 2nd overall in FIP and 2nd in pitching WAR. And kind of just an okay defensive team. So it looks like they're pretty well-rounded. They have their pretty defined ace, Jose Barrios, at the top of the rotation. So he's going to be going for them early and often in the series. Charlie Barnes, guy I'm not very familiar with, but looks like a kind of a late 20s guy. Looks like a late bloomer. He's a ground ball guy. Doesn't throw hard, but is able to induce weak contact and get guys out that way. Yohan Duran, I think this is. Just looks like your kind of average starter right here. Nothing. Pretty decent ratings, decent pitches, but not anything too special. Another ground ball guy in their rotation seems to be the theme. And Antonio, I don't even know how to pronounce his last name, but I really should because I know exactly who this guy is. But yeah, not much of a starter right here. Kind of a veteran innings eater kind of guy at this point in his career. Late 20s, so still not that far into his career. And then quickly at their bullpen, Romero, great season from him. Looks like he's turned into a pretty solid reliever for them in this game. Not great there. And yeah, looks like their bullpen, there's a lot to be desired. Not much here at all, looks like, in their bullpen. Although, like, guys like Parkinson here, that FIP definitely has to be way lower than the ERA. So, probably not as bad as advertised here. But still, nothing to really write home about. Then, looking at their lineup here, they've got Royce Lewis. It looks like he really hasn't panned out to be that much, to be honest, in his second Major League season. And yeah, he 3-win season. He's pretty good defensively for now. He has great range in the infield, but not too good with the bat. Nimmo, he had a good year for them. Probably the best year of his career at this point. They have this guy who looks like he's a rookie who had a fantastic season for them. I guess that BABIP is probably pretty high. Yeah, it is, 367. So definitely a good hitter though to have. Mitch Garver, another good season from him. The offensive catcher, Ryan Noto, who of course was with us in 2022, last season. Split time this year between Toronto and Minnesota. Was very good once he got to the Twins. Very good for them. Not as good for Toronto, but still both of them. Both of those stints were much better than the time he had with us. Luis Arraez, stud second baseman for the Twins. Absolutely great season from him. He's a great hitter. I actually really like his hitting profile in real life. He's going to be a stud with the bat, as a contact bat at least, but never strikes out. gets on base at a really high clip, so fantastic stuff from him. Nick Gordon, I didn't even see. Yeah, I mean, pretty good from him. I mean, he's a kind of decent offensive middle infielder to have. PR, pretty typical season for him. I mean, he's not a big OBP guy, so I mean, it's pretty heavily on him string together hits for him to perform well offensively. Kyle Seager, of course, veteran third baseman. He's in Minnesota now, it looks like, and not a good season from him, but he still can be pretty good at third base defensively. So that's pretty much all we got for their team. So now we're going to go ahead and head into game one, where I believe Joey Wentz should be on the mound for us. I'm not quite sure who's going to be on the mound for them. Yeah, so Wentz is on the mound for us. Barnes is going to be on the mound for them. And, of course, we did have that injury last series where Castro did go down. He's out for the rest of the playoffs, reminding you guys about that. So he is not going to be playing in this series. So that means Wencel Perez is going to be taking over. I forget if I put this in the last video or not, but we added ALCS. Of course, our defensive shortstop who's on the postseason roster last year and was our starting shortstop last year, and the starting shortstop of most of this year until we took his job away because of course he just hasn't been good enough with the bat, or good enough for our standards when we had more than capable replacements for him. But still, defensive wizard, and still has a useful role on this team for us so far. So yeah, Barnes is a lefty, and he's gonna be playing there. Hoskins again in that lefty-righty platoon with Packard at first base. So he's in there, and then Paolini, our kind of stud corner outfield guy, is going to be starting at left. And we're going to leave the lineup as it is for now and head into this game. Quick look at what their lineup's looking like. Not too surprising there. Alright, so heading into the game now. Ooh, we get a 3 spot in the top of the first. Love to see that. Let's see. How did this happen? Okay, looks like Paredes reached in the air. Cameron reached in the air. So first two guys of the inning reached in there. Dahlbeck doubled them home. Cameron scored. Sanchez hit a sac fly. Yeah, looks like Paredes scored there, and then Martinez grounded out, and Dahlbeck was able to come home on that. So key double in the inning by Dahlbeck sent a bunch of people home. And they get 2 right back that inning. Remember last game, Trout hit pretty much a 2-run homer in the first inning. Pretty much every single game. Yeah, Royce Lewis scored. Arias scored. Yeah, it started off with a Royce Lewis walk. Not the greatest start for Wentz, but able to get through some more innings of scoreless ball, and we score 2 more. It looks like in the top of the fourth. Sanchez and Martinez started the inning off with a single and a double. And then Hoskins singled home Sanchez, and it looks like Martinez scored as well. So a 2 RBI single right there for Rhys Hoskins. And Minnesota comes right back with some runs of their own, where Larnach scored. Nick Gordon and Kyle Seager, it looks like, who was safe ahead of the throw. I think it's kind of weird how they do that game log scoring where a runner would advance multiple bases. Just kind of messes it up and makes it a little harder to see. So we get another run there. Oof. And they tie the game up at 6. PR double scored Noda and Gordon. I'm just want to make sure Wentz. Oh yeah, Wentz is done. That's kind of my fault then that they were able to score those runs. And see, this is where it just sucks that we only have one lefty was in the bullpen, with Scabal having to pick up like starting innings, because I mean, top of the lineup lefties are coming up, and we only have Milner, who is already kind of taxed. But he is able to give us that inning. And now we're just going to have to go probably with some of our righties who have the hot hand. Nothing doing for us in Barnes. I mean, he's just going to have to give us this. And he is able to now. Up to the top of this inning. And we're going to go with Jimenez to face the top of the lineup there. Basabe. A little something doing for us here. Paulini up with a man on scoring position on second. And he's going to double in the right center gap. That's going to easily score the runner for second, as Paulini is going to get in there with a easy stand-up double. So fantastic. They're giving us the lead as Hoskins comes around and scores in the top of the eighth, giving us our lead there. Going into the bottom of the eighth, however, we're still in this inning and more things are going, as there's going to be a grounder by Perez to the right side of the infield, and Paulini will move over to third. Now Cameron's up, 0-2 count, and that's going to be a strikeout in out of the park baseball every single time when playing through these games like this anyway. Jimenez gives us the eighth. He does. Fantastic. I don't know who I want to go with here. Manning or Montoya, so we'll just warm both of them up. Anything doing in the top of the ninth for us? No. Well, Manning's ready, so I guess we'll just go ahead with him. We'll go batter by batter here in the bottom of the ninth of game one. So Larnach leading things off here for the Twins, and he's going to pop one up into the shallow infield. Perez is coming in to get it, and he's going to make the catch just behind the pitcher's mound. So 1 out away right there. Garver now at the plate. The strong hitting catcher, and Garver lines one out to the outfield, but right to Paulini and left. So 2 outs away, as looks like we are heading into taking this game, and that's going to do it. Matt Manning strikes out the former Tiger Ryan Noda with a changeup to end game one. So we pick up game one on the road at Minnesota. So a great win there. Looks like Duran's going to be going for them in this game, and Brendan White is going to be going for us in our game. I mean, it's the same game, but you know what I mean. You get it. Stallings is hot somehow, even though he hasn't played all postseason. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, White's going for us. Duran is going for them. Let's get into game two. Alright, so into the game now. Simming right ahead. Bam, another 3 spot for us in the first. Let's see how it happened this time. Cameron got on the single. Good to see that. He has been really struggling so far in the playoffs. Basabe doubles. Cameron looks like he moved up to second on a wild pitch, so he scored from second on that double. Packard would walk in the inning, and then Paredes would double home Basabe, and then Packard, who moved up on the walk, would score on that Paredes double. So that's how we got our 3, and just like last game, they get runs right back. This time 3 to tie it up, not 2 to get within 1 run. Lewis singled, Nimmo singled, Larnach singled, Garver doubled. Yes, I mean, they struck right away, didn't waste any time there. And they get another one. So moving forward, White, we need 1 more inning out of him today. He gives it to us, but allows another run. 89 pitches for White, and I think that's honestly going to do it for his day. We'll go with Giles for the next inning. Scoreless inning there. Giles comes in. Can he give us a scoreless inning? He does. I guess we'll go with Zach Hess now. I mean, just kind of playing musical righties now with their lineup, who's absolutely stacked with lefties. But we're cutting through it somehow. I think we're going to go with Barnes this inning. Anything doing in that inning for us? Nothing in the top of the 8th. Barnes, anything in that inning? Nope. And I mean, this is alright. So we moved to our last ups in the inning. Montoya is going to be who we go with. If we end up coming to this situation where we tie it up and 0-2 count on Perez, that's going to be a strikeout at OOTP every single time. Now 3-1 count on Cameron. I'd bet this is going to be a walk, but we'll see what happens, and it is a walk. low ball 4. So now Basabe up, the second batter, 1-2 count to him. And Zach Little is up, and Basabe hits that one deep out to right, but that is not going to be any problem for the right fielder, Larnack, who gets under that one. So 2 outs now. We're down to our last out of the inning, top of the 9th, and sharp grounder to short where Lewis fields it and turns the 2 for the last out of the ball game. Yeah, not too great of a start from White there. Definitely need better than that. And Duran pitched just well enough to get them the win there. White has not been good for us as a starter. And he was pretty much one of the top pitching prospects in baseball last year, but it looks like, at least especially in my eyes, his stock has definitely dropped a lot. I don't really know if he has a future as a solidified starter on this team. Probably more of a guy who's going to bounce from the back end starter to the bullpen kind of guy at this point. Replace Almez with Perez, who has been pretty good for us. Cameron's still struggling. Got some hits in the last game though. Mike Minor going for us this game. We really need him to give us a good start. I mean, he is definitely the best pitcher we have on the staff right now, since of course Mize is hurt. Alright, so getting right into the game here. Nothing doing in the first inning, unlike the previous games in the series, and cruising right along here until Minnesota scores 5. In that inning, yikes. I mean, solo home run from Garver right away. Noto walked. Was able to get Nimmo out, but then Gordon doubled. PR, roots on an air. Yikes. Lewis hit a 3-run homer. So things were going very well for Minor until then. But he's going to have to give us one more inning. We are able to get 2 back. A solo home run from Packard and Dahlback. Give us that inning, Minor. He does. 85. Honestly, we're going to trot him out there to start the next inning. Oh, man, we jump ahead with a 5-run inning of our own. They're picking up 2 the last inning. Oh, I can already just see Dahlback at a grand slam. But yeah, Sanchez singled. Basabe doubled. Martinez walked. Bam. Dahlback with the grand slam. Absolutely amazing right there. Amazing. Oof. Okay, don't want to pitch from the bullpen. We're going to have to do something here. We're going to start the inning with Minor and then have Hess. Yeah. Not a great idea. Not a great idea at all. I should not have done that. Most likely should not have done that. Going to count on Hess here to get some really key outs here. And looks like a shallow fly ball, but fading fast. The runner is going to score, it looks like. Yeah, PR scores there, so they do get a run there, but damage is not that bad. We still have a lead, a 1-run lead, heading into the bottom of the 6th. So that probably should not have left Minor in there. I thought he would have had more left in the tank, but he was already on red, already at 85 pitches. Nothing doing in that inning. We're just going to go right ahead with Milner. Pitch to this part of their team. Milner cannot get it done. Definitely need our lefty specialists to get out their lefties when we don't have literally any other lefties in our bullpen. Yeah, Nimmo double, and yeah, the lefties were the ones who did the damage. Not even because Garver came up that inning, but he didn't do anything. Yeah, the later lefties in that inning did everything. Yikes. Oh yeah, it looks like there's an error on a pick off the first. Genius. Oh my gosh. We'll go with Manning in the next inning. Actually, no. We'll warm up Manning. And we'll also warm up Jimenez. Nothing doing there for us. Not in the 8th. We're going to go with Jimenez with the pitch at the top of their lineup. Hopefully he can get through it unscathed He does. It's now the bottom of the 8th. Of course, the series has flipped back home. Manning, I don't want to go with him because he'll get tired. Montoya, he's the guy we're going to go with. Anything doing the 8th for us? No. Give Montoya, give us that inning. He does, and then so we're going to need to be coming back here. Top of the lineup up for us, but Cameron has not been good. And there, he's really looks like he's come on in the end of this series. Not even the end of this series, just in this series in general, he's come alive. Basabe, he's up now. Hopefully he can do it, and then they bring in that same reliever, Lytle, something like that. But he does get Basabe to ground out into a double play. Now Martinez is up with our backs against the wall here in this game, and he singles in the shallow center field. So awesome play right there from him. And then we got a pinch run for him right here, and we'll do a Reyes. Where's Martinez? Here he is. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that, and then it's all gonna be up to Dahlback right here, who gets to a 3-1 count, and that's gonna be a walk. And we got a pinch run for him as well. In this situation, I really want to be aggressive, and I think Stallings, Hoskins, and Almaez. Almaez is the only guy who can run. So we'll do that. Yeah, it's our only option right there. Then it's all going to be up to our first baseman, Packard, who was coming up, and see how this goes with 2 outs. And he hits one that gets past the diving first baseman. A runner is going to come around, and he is going to score. So Victor Reyes, who we pinch ran for JD Martinez, scores, and the game is tied at 8. We tied it up in the bottom of the 9th. Absolutely amazing job from us right there. Now Paredes comes up to see if we can get any more if we tie it up, and Paredes hits that one in the right, and that one gets down in front of the right fielder, and Almaez is going to come around the score, and he scores, and that's the game. Paredes ends this game. He ends this game with a walk-off single. We come back 2 runs down in the 9th to win. Unbelievable. Look at that win probability chart. Pretty much went all the way Minnesota in the 6th, 7th inning, and then we came roaring back in the 9th and then finished the game off. Crazy game right there. Minor was able to give us 5 1/3 innings of not necessarily good pitching, but good enough pitching. And Barrios, their ace, we got off to a great start, but we were able to light him up in that 5th inning where we scored 5. Unbelievable. Montoya gets the win for us. A great job out of our bullpen, although Milner, pretty much great job of our bullpen, everybody except Milner. Yeah, wow, fantastic game. Lots of guys coming up big, in the end of these games. And we take that 2-1 lead as we continue at home in Detroit. And it's going to be Scaball for us against Senzaleda. Antonio Senzaleda, I think that's how you pronounce it, probably. Not Senzatella, maybe, I don't know. Can't believe I don't know how to pronounce that, but right into the game here. Through 2, nothing doing. Through 3, still nothing. Through 4, we get 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th. See how that went down. 2-run home run from Palini. Awesome. And man, Scabal's just been lighting the world on fire in this game. Oh, yeah. Can he get through another inning? Ooh, allows 1 run, but he's been dynamite in this game. He gave us 6 innings of 1-run ball. You take that from your 4th guy. You absolutely take that. Oof. I think we have to go with Giles here in this inning. Any insurance? Nope. Yeah, Scabal is done, but he did more than enough today in this game for us. And then I think we have to go with Barnes here in the next inning. He's been fantastic for us in the postseason. Can he hold them? He does. And then 1 more inning to get through. And we're going to want both Manning and Jimenez. And if we don't get anything, we're probably going to go with Jimenez. in this one. Anything doing in the 8th for us. Corners with 2. See if Paredes can do anything. 1-2 count. That's the count that he hit that RBI single on, I believe, last game. But this is not going to be an RBI single. It's going to be an easy pop fly out to the left fielder. And then, oh man, what do we want to do here? Jimenez, that's what we want to do. That's what we're going to do. Full count. I'm leading off the inning right here. Jimenez, our best reliever. Career Tigers, going to face the offensive Garver and Jimenez. Yikes. Walks the first batter he faces. And then that ball is deep into the gap. And I mean deep, and so deep it's going to run right out of the stadium. And now that's going to be 2-run homer. Yikes. So they tie the game up there. Oof, yeah, Jimenez he's done. Bring in Manning to mop up the rest of the inning. Hopefully they don't score. Royce Lewis is up, and okay, so he gets us out of it there. But yikes, they tie it up. Not a good outing for Jimenez. Not a good outing at all for him. And looks like they're going to go with Romero here. In the 9th inning, Paulini, though, going to lead the game. Not the game off. The 9th inning off with a single. Thought about 2, but settled in with the single. And I just realized we let Almeas hit in this game and play the field. And, yeah, he got the start. And looks like he might be the one to finish it. But he's actually not going to be, of course. Oh, who do we want to hit for him? Stallings. I mean, he's hot, according to this, even though he hasn't really done anything. Who do we hit with? I think we hit with Perez, to be honest. I think we hit with him, honestly. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. See if Perez can do anything off the bench. 1-0 count to Perez, and Perez, that's a lazy fly ball to left, so it should be no problem. And it's not. Nimmo pulls it down. And we're going the extras where I have 0 people ready. Oh, but that's okay. Manning can finish this inning. Or at least start this inning, I mean. And we'll get Zach Hess up. Anything doing for them. Yep. Score a solo homer. Who was it? I think it might have been Noda. Nope, it was Garver. Yeah, that's right. Noda's up right now. Yeah, Zach Hess. Get us out of this inning. 0-2 count. This is a strikeout right here. I am sure of it. No, it's not, but it's not a hit, so it doesn't really matter. So, shallow fly off the center. And we need to get a run back if we're going to keep this game alive. Cameron 0 for 4 on the day. But not 0 for right there. He's no way. Oh my gosh, Nimmo makes a spectacular play at the wall. Just on an absolute laser from Cameron. Oh my gosh, that's unfortunate. So Basabe up now. No count, and that one's going back to the left. Nimmo. Oh my gosh, 2 absolutely spectacular plays in a row from him. No way. Now it's all up to Martinez, who looks like swung a bad pitch there and just inside out to easily the second baseman. And wow, so Brendan Nimmo is the hero of that game. 2 fantastic plays. And what, the 10th? Yeah, that was the 10th. To us, save 2 balls that would have definitely been hits. And I mean, if those 2 balls would have been hits, I mean, that would have been a run right there to tie the game at least. If not, I mean, he dives and misses that. Some like running around goes on. But I mean, definitely saved at least the game being tied up. Speaking of tied up, now the series is tied up at 2 as we play our last game at home of the series, or at least I think it should be. And again, looks like I know. I just forgot to take Almeas out of the starting lineup, but whatever. He's just going to provide that good defense for us, I guess. Ooh, runs right away in this one. They scored in the first. Ooh, Sanchez with a 3-run homer. Nice. And Larnack scores up on a sac fly. So that's the story so far. Randy Dobnak, what the heck happened with their pitching in this game? Did they start him? No, Barnes got hurt after recording 1 out. Yikes. That sucks to see, but it's definitely good for us. Yeah, so... yeah, I mean, they have to cover the rest of this game somehow then. Yeah, I mean, we're deep into this game now, and... oof. Yeah, I mean, our bullpen is just decimated. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll go with RJ Alvarez. I mean, he hasn't pitched like all postseason at this point. If he walks in MO, he's done. But he strikes him out. Can't even get Gordon too. 0-1 on him. Ooh, definitely didn't get Gordon. But it's not out of the ballpark somehow. But that's gonna do it for once's day. Oof. All the way on to third for a triple. That's a big yikes. Oh, come on, the play-by-play is so slow on this play for some reason. Oh my gosh, he hit an inside the park home run. Oh my gosh, never mind. What the heck? Well, Alvarez is coming to the game now. What a last batter for once. I've never seen an inside the park home run in this game before. But I've seen that plenty. Slow roll to third. Easy out. And now Alvarez continuing on Seager. No problem right there. Probably should just pitched Alvarez the entire inning. But instead I like to leave the starter in, which has not worked at all in this entire series. Anything doing. Oh, yes. This is where them having to cover an entire game basically with relievers really bites them. I mean, yeah, Basabe started off with a walk. Paredes doubled. He scored. Amaya singled. Yeah, Paredes scored there. I mean, yeah, plenty of stuff. Dahlback with a 3-run homer. Sanchez doubles. Huge inning for us. We really needed that. Now we can leave in Alvarez to give us the 8th. They get a run, but and that's whatever. Then we're going to go with Houston. I mean, he better be able to get us out of this game. I mean, we'll just make sure and we'll get Giles ready, but he better be able to get us out of this, and he does. Yeah, I mean, whenever your starter goes like that, it's almost impossible to cover that kind of thing. But I mean, Poppin came in and he pitched really well for them. I mean, it looks like he is a guy who can start. I mean, he probably is there. I mean, he wasn't their 5th starter, but he is a guy who could probably do that. Dobnak, again, another guy who can start, and it looks like he did. It looks like, yeah, he was like their 5th starter. Yeah, Barnes went down. Sprained ankle. He's probably done for the series, to be honest. And yeah, but Wentz gave us 6 1/3 of great 2-run ball. And then Alvarez and Houston slammed the door for us. So, Twins backs against the wall in elimination now, and we're going to be going to their place to try to put them off and move on to the World Series in this one. And Perez, honestly, I think we're going to stay with Almayas. We've been winning with him in the lineup. So I think we're just going to keep rolling with him. And Duran's on the mound for them, and oof, White's on the mound for us. So this is about to be an experience, that's for sure. That is for sure. He's been awful for us in the postseason so far. But hopefully, if he decided to be good in any postseason game, I hope it's this one. Okay, he allows an early run. Cruising, looks like. They pick up another one. But, I mean, we have to score if we're going to win this game. So, can't really fault White in this one if we don't score. Can he give us... oh, absolutely not. Milner. Let's see if he can come in and actually get some lefties out. Oh, and he walks him. Oh, if we had a lefty specialist that could get any lefty out, that'd be fantastic. They could get another run. Unbelievable. Really fed up with Milner in this series. Lefty relievers are definitely going to be what we acquire this offseason, that's for sure. That is for sure. Now I'm going to click on Minnesota. Okay, well, we'll get Giles up for this one. And it really helped that we avoided using all of our high leverage guys last game. Barnes is going to be the next guy we use. Still just nothing in this game. And that really sucks because we're going to be, I assume we're going to be facing Barrios next game. Yeah, man, at this point we just bring in Houston, I think. Try to get us out of the bottom of the 8th, and he pitches a scoreless 8th. Kudos to him, but I mean, we need the score, and we need the score now. 3 runs at the top of the 9th. Looks like they pitching Fernando, Romero. Looks like a Little, whatever that guy was, guy who blew the save in our comeback win. Looks like they've kind of given up on using him in the 9th. And Paredes hits one deep to right fielder going back to the track, but he's going to be able to make that catch. That one barely. Ending up short of the wall, and Paulini now. 0-1 count, kind of flares one in the shallow center. That's falling fast, but no problem for PR. Now Sanchez up to the plate, and now sitting down. And yeah, we just could not get anything going. I mean, we had more hits than them, but we just could not string anything together that game. White was not good. 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. Duran pitched the gem. 7 strikeouts in the 8 innings and no walk. I mean, he was great for them, and yeah, now Barrios is going to be waiting for us. In Game 7 of the ALCS, the Braves have already won a Game 7 of their own to make it back to the World Series. And we're going to go with Perez here. That's short, and I mean, we have to do something about this lineup. Cameron has not been good. He has not been good at all. But I thing is, I don't know who to lead off because we just don't have many guys who are good on base guys. I mean, I guess we go with him. Martinez has been our best hitter so far in the series for sure. And I guess we go like something like this, and we move Cameron all the way down to 8 or something like that, I think. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think this is what we're going to do, to be honest. And let's go, baby. Mike Minor on the mound for us, Barrios on the mound for them. So Minor, he's been fantastic for us through this postseason. He's going to need to give us one more good start. One more in this Game 7 to get us to the World Series, as because they have Jose Barrios, their ace, on the mound. See how this one starts out. And it starts with Minor going down for the rest of the postseason. That just sucks. So we're going to get an inning from Giles, and then we're going to see what the heck we're going to do for the rest of this game. Wow, that really sucks. Oh. You know, that's terrible. Oh, and they get 2 more. Oh, this just hurts to watch at this point. And our bullpen just depleted. This is... Oh, they get 2 more. Well, this game did not go how I wanted it to. At all. Oof. I mean, come on. Can we get a break? Finally, I don't score runs in an inning for like the first time this game. And I mean, we have to have him go this next inning, or else we won't have anything. Very confused at what's going on right now. Oh, yeah, Hess got hurt. Awesome. Well, I guess we'll just throw Montoya in there. I mean, why not? He's able to get us out of that somehow. 7 pitches from him that inning. He's going to give us another one. And then he's also going to give us 2 more Minnesota runs. And this is just... This sucks. Oh my gosh. This is the most uneventful Game 7 of all time, where we just get absolutely wiped. And Manning give us another inning. They give more runs, 1-11. Oh my gosh. This is just the worst ending to a video of all time. And Barnes, I mean, it's not even going to matter. At this point, who we bring in, whatever, Alvarez will swing away and just, for fun, see if we can score 10 runs. I mean, although I know it's just not going to happen. Well, we have some life, even though we're down by 10 in the top of the 9th. Dalbeck just looking on an 0-2 count. Now Paredes 3-1 count with 2 outs, and deep fly ball to right. That one's going to stretch, so a little bit of life here with 2 outs. 3-11 now. Let's see if anything's going to be doing here. Paolini now, 3-1 count. Parkinson, another walk, so Paolini's on first now. 2-2 count here, and Parkinson able to get this one. Gets Gary Sanchez, who strikes out. And that's this one. As we fall short of the World Series again, really unfortunate events right there. Mike Minor tosses 2 outs of the game. Wasn't particularly good in that first inning, but goes down immediately. And I guess that's kind of the wear and tear of this postseason. I mean, we were relying on him to be our number 1 guy without Mize, and he just couldn't get it done. And then literally every arm we brought in after that just couldn't do anything. Yeah, no, just couldn't do anything. I mean, literally every pitcher in this game except Hess allowed a run. Every single one. And more salt in the wound, Ryan Noda's player of the game. Of course, the first baseman that we let go. And he had 4 RBI in the game. 4 home runs in this series. At least I believe that's this series. Unbelievable. And yep, there it is, Minor. Down for 2 weeks, so definitely a sad end to this episode, and then this entire season, basically. I mean, just awful to do that. I mean, even more insult to injury, just all the injuries that we have here. I mean, Castro, Mize, I mean, there's 2 very key parts of our starting lineup. Castro, second baseman, Mize, our ace of our staff and possible Cy Young winner this year. Hendricks, I mean, starting pitching depth. Garcia, more, I mean, pitching depth in general. Guy who can start or come out of the bullpen. Oh my gosh, just so disappointing. I thought this was honestly going to be the year after we came back and had all those, I mean, had that comeback win in that series against Minnesota, went up 3-2. And then as soon as we went to Minnesota, just everything came off. White, I mean, we had to start White, which, I mean, he was terrible in the postseason, but we didn't have any other options. And then Minor, I mean, who was great for us in the postseason, great for us this season, but just couldn't do anything. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. And I guess next episode we're going to be getting into this the offseason, the reload after this disappointing postseason. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like and sub if you like this content and want more of this OOTP content. So see you guys next episode.